Hi there! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Confirmed Lunacy! Confirmed Lunacy Productions. My name is VJ, or you can call me Vic. Just call me. Hey, I'm your host, and welcome to Confirmed Lunacy Productions. Today's episode is titled, God Must Be an Indiana Jones Fan. I think some of you are ready for it now. Some of you that have been with me for a while, and some of you that haven't, you should have been. And if you haven't been with me and you haven't been up on my videos, well, you can always go back and watch them, and then you'll perfectly understand everything I have to say today. You'll understand it anyway. It doesn't take a giant IQ to get what a guy with PTSD is saying all the time, right? Well, you know that I am also your source for MMJ information in the Bitterroot Valley, and we try to keep you up to date on that. The latest that I have is that we are very, very, very close. We are approaching the number, the bottom number that is, to make the ballot. So, I think we're going to make it as long as we keep pushing. Quit now and we're dead. Okay, we might even be able to get to the higher number if we push. Now, I'm going to put on the magic enchanted Confirmed Lunacy glasses and see what I can see. Let's see here. Okay, now, you remember Romper Room? Anybody remember Romper Room? This is kind of like that, you know? Romper, Stomper, Bopper, Boo. No, hey, Confirmed Lunacy super glasses. Now, I see my friends out there, you know? I don't think I see Susan Cortez out there anymore. I wonder what happened. But I see my friend Thomas, and I see my friend Jessica, and I see Don. Yes, I definitely see Don out there, who I also know is now Dolphin. Yep. And Headbang 69 Dude isn't Headbang 69 Dude after all. It's a chick. I found out. We learn these things. Anyhow, I see all of you. But you know what? It makes me sad sometimes, the people that I don't see. And you know what? I'm not sure, but I don't think I see my friend Sarah. And that would make me really sad. Because I thought Sarah was my friend forever. I remember what she said. Anyhow, I'm not going to dwell on that because if you're not there, there's probably a very good reason for it. And you'll tell me because you're my friend. So, anyhow, we're going to get back to the show now. Off with the super magic Confirmed Lunacy glasses in the Romper Room bit here. Anyway, here we go. And now, ta-da, we're back. We're just plain old VJ here. And, you know, I'm not an archaeologist or anything, you know. And I'm not a superhero, although there may be some women out there that, you know, kind of might just argue that point just a little bit. But we won't go into that either. But, you know, I've had my share of close calls, you know. I've been run over by a car. Shoot, I'm missing a leg, you know, and I survived that. And I told you about the time when I was flipped over and almost killed by the car. And doggone it, where's my lighter? You know, I can't do this show sometimes unless I have my medicine. Anyhow, so I've had my share of close calls, lots of them, you know. But it seems like, you know, like I've always come out of them, you know. And it's like, you ever notice, like in the movies, like at the last minute, everything happens when? At the last minute. Like the bomb ticks down to like 3 seconds and the guy defuses the bomb, or you know, the guy gets finally at the last second, he gets his hands untied, gets the ropes untied, and he jumps out the window and the building explodes, boom, and, you know, the day is saved, and so forth and so on. It always works that way, right? You know, in the end, you know, why does it work that way? Why does it work that way? Because it's in the script. And why is it in the script that way? Well, there's a very good reason it's in the script that way. Because it's more exciting that way. You get more out of it. You get more out of the movie when the hero gets saved at the very last minute. It's just more exciting and you get more from the story, right? Well, I think it's the same way with life, you know. If God was to step in every time that you were anywhere near trouble and you never experienced a close call, you wouldn't have very much appreciation for when he pulls you out of a jam. Because I know for a fact, you know, one leg and all, I know for a fact that he's pulled me out of many a jam. Anyhow, so that's why I say God must be an Indiana Jones fan. Because he writes all the scripts, doesn't he? I mean, that's what I've been told, you know, like he knows what's going to happen before it happens. So he writes the script of life. And he's written it pretty exciting for me, I tell you. I mean, never a dull moment. I mean, you'll very seldom hear me complain of being bored, and only usually then about 3 o'clock in the morning. But God pulls us out of the jam at the last minute. Or we get saved, the universe, whatever, karma saves us. We always get saved at the last minute. That's in the script, folks. So I don't even need a script, you know. But